to a live demonstration of the upgrade method. Today we're using the food and eating habits topic from my course, and our mission in the next few minutes will be to actively learn powerful vocabulary and actively deploy it to sound more Band 7. Watch the process. Step 1 is selective theft. We're not memorizing this entire list. We have around 15 vocabulary cards. We're minors looking for high-value, versatile gems, good vocabulary. I'm scanning for words I can use in many food-related topics. I'll pick 3. Diverse tastes, nutritional value, and culinary traditions. These are conceptual and can be adapted to many questions. Step 2. Make it personal. I'm writing these down, but the key is to immediately write or speak a personal sentence for each. This moves the word from the page into your brain's active folder. I'm proud of myself because I have quite diverse taste. For the next vocabulary, let me think of nutritional value. I enjoy to eat meals of nutritional value. As for the next word, culinary traditions, I could say food festivals, wonderful way to experience culinary traditions of a region. But there's no difference or much difference between culinary traditions or culinary dishes. Now, I'd suggest writing these vocabulary in a separate notebook. Keep a notebook to write any words you learn in it, and write your sentences on a piece of paper. It helps it to stick longer, and practice it for 5 minutes daily. After we write the sentences, you could now focus on the speaking aspect. Try to make a couple of sentences impromptu and in speaking. I could say, I really like to have diverse tastes and eat different dishes. Unfortunately, fast food does not have much nutritional value. That's why I prefer culinary dishes, because they include nutritional ingredients and they usually have diverse tastes. See, I'm actively trying to reuse the words in order to exercise my brain for it. It's really important. Moving on to step 3. Here we learn from the masters, sample answers provided. Now, I'm reading the Band 7 response from the first question of this topic. What kind of foods do you like? If you try to read these sample responses, and if they're spoken with the right fluency and pronunciation, you would notice that they would get a score above Band 7. The reason for this is just to provide different diverse responses with rich vocabulary and phrases you could steal and apply them practically. Have a look at this Band 7 response. Let's steal some frameworks. For example, a deep appreciation for. I have a deep appreciation for culinary heritage. Another one, prioritize fresh quality ingredients. And as for the clause, we could say, while I appreciate some heat to show the contrast, these are all gold. I'll add deep appreciation for and prioritize the ingredients to my notes. Step 4, the active fusion. As you can see, my toolkit now has 3 target words and 2 target phrases. My mission is to create a new personal answer that forces these elements in. Let's formulate a quick plan. First and foremost, I suggest writing a couple of sentences like we did with the vocabulary list. Deep appreciation for. I have a deep appreciation for the culinary traditions of my country. I have a deep appreciation for honest people. I have a deep appreciation for hard work. As for prioritize, I prioritize ingredients in my meals. I prioritize a healthy meal that contains fresh ingredients. I prioritize. Step 5, live deployment. I will now answer a similar question. For example, as the question we can see here. I will try to consciously use my vocabulary. It might feel slightly forced, and that's the point. This is deliberate practice that builds new pathways. And I could try, I know I could try several times. As it's my first try, I might not feel that confident. Well, I'd say I have fairly diverse tastes, but I have a deep appreciation for the culinary traditions of my home country. The dishes there often prioritize fresh ingredients, which I think adds to their traditional value. That said, I also love exploring traditional cuisines. I think that's enough. So I think I've used almost all the vocabulary. So did you hear how those elements fit in? That's what happens with practice. At first, it might feel really awkward, and it's totally natural because it's your first try. But when you constantly do it on a schedule, I promise you'll improve. And the answer that I provided is instantly more structured and a band 7 line than if I had just spoken freely. The final crucial step is the feedback. This is where you close the loop, only have your notepad open or your notebook in front of you. And this is where you would try to take the practiced answer, the answer you have generated, or a new one on a different food question. Do the test on Speech Ace. Look specifically at your vocabulary subscore. Has it improved from your baseline? This data driven feedback proves the method is working and tells you what to focus on next. Let's recap the 5-step vocabulary upgrade method. First, we select 2 to 3 high value words from the page. Secondly, we personalize them with our own responses and sentences. Thirdly, you try to steal 1 or 2 sophisticated phrases from a Band 7 response. The next step is to fuse and deploy them in a planned practice answer. You could write the answer or speak the answer, whatever you feel comfortable with. And finally, measure your vocabulary score on Speech Ace. Take the test and see what have you done. This is the exact 20-minute drill you will do on your skill days. It transforms passive browsing into active score-boosting practice. Thank you all for watching. Take care.